If you like what you see, why don't you think about subscribing? And make sure to check out my channel for videos just like this. What's going on, folks? It's MrBucketlist here, and today I'll be reviewing the Yacht Starship out of Tampa Bay. Let's get it. So a few weeks ago, I did a review on something called Craft Tampa. If you have not checked that video out, please do. It is actually their sister brand of this company, of Yacht Starship. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed my time on Craft Tampa. That was more of a culinary experience, plus we got to see the St. Patrick's Day Festival in downtown Tampa. But I really wanted to check this one out because this is more akin to a traditional cruising experience. And I've seen this ship for years now. They have different versions of it, but I've been in Western Florida and Central Florida for a good while now. And I've always wanted to do it, and it was just kind of ironic that it was the sister company to the new ship. So they reached out to me. I was arranged able to get a spot on this ship. And so I want to give you all my full review and thoughts and walkthrough of this experience. Now, if you did watch my Craft Tampa review, as far as the embarkation goes, it's going to be nearly identical. It's so similar that you actually go to the same exact area. You go to the same gate, the same check-in area, same place to get your tickets. Everything's the same, and this is all near the port of Tampa. And then in regards to parking, so you can either park in a little area that's right in front of the gate, which kind of gets packed really fast, or you can park in one of the garages. Certain places do give you a discount if you show your ticket, so just kind of keep aware of that. I didn't use that particular feature. I just parked in the garage. I said just forget it. But you can get a discount if you do show your voucher that you're boarding this cruise ship. And then also, like Craft Tampa, if you want to get your picture before you get on, they do have this little area right here as well. We can take a quick picture, professional picture, and then they'll come deliver it to you at the end of the cruise. And then when you do finally board the vessel, they do have one last check-in spot. And this is basically to let you know where your seat's going to be at, which floor you're on, which dining room you're in. They have a variety of areas. I wish I had taken a full ship tour. I didn't because I was too busy eating and drinking and stuff like that. But this is a 3-deck ship, and the main 2 places where you can eat are going to be on deck 1 and deck 2. Now, before I get into the food, let's talk about the different options that they have. And so for the basis of this video, this is going to be their standard dinner cruise with the open bar at sea. So essentially, you're getting a full buffet dinner, you're getting a choice of the dessert, your 2-hour cruise, and then also unlimited open bar off of their menu that they have. And so that is essentially is $99 when you're out of Tampa. If you're doing this out of Clearwater, it's a little bit cheaper. The menu is going to be a little bit different, but that's for the dinner. And then they also have brunch, then they also have lunch, and then you can also do a cruise with or without dinner, and then with or without the open bar. So I mean, you have a lot of different options. I can't go through them all. I would highly suggest you go to the website. Maybe I'll throw a snip in there real fast. But for the purposes, the one that I technically took would cost about $100. Now, this is actually one of the highlights for me is the food. So when you hear buffet food, you think, oh, it's going to be nasty and this and that. This is actually high quality food. I made a joke about it on Instagram, and I was like, when you put these pans out, you already know they mean business. It's the difference from when you see these type of pans versus when you see like a buffet line on a cruise ship. It is like night and day. And I mean, this was some home cooked, really good tasting, flavorful food. It was good. It was really good. And not only just the taste, but the presentation, the carving station, I mean, everything. I mean, of course, this is all before I put it on my actual plate, but it was really good. So big thumbs up to the food. And this is what I had. Now let's talk about the service. Now before I do, I hope you all kind of see the similarities and the parallels between this and a traditional cruise ship. They are very similar, and that's a good thing. So I'll definitely talk about that in my wrap up. But as far as the customer service, so my service name was John. He was really cool. I think he got a little embarrassed when I told him I was a YouTuber and I was going to get him on film.
Right now, we're in the grand room where it's like the main dining room right now. It is a food buffet for you as well. Okay. The buffet does stay hot and ready for you.
But like I said, he took care of everything. He was quick. He was speedy. If I had any issues, like for example, I was waiting on my dessert, he went and got it right away. I needed a drink, he went and got it. Really good. And he did this for everybody, and I saw the other servers doing the same thing. It wasn't just for me. So a big thumbs up with the customer service. Speaking of the dessert, so this is actually the dessert they brought out. You had a choice between 2, this and a chocolate cake, and I got this strawberry shortcake. It was really good. Now let's talk about the vibe and the atmosphere of this ship. So as you all can tell, everyone was pretty chill, just a nice, clean looking environment. It wasn't too crazy busy or people running around, kids running around, none of that type of stuff. It was just a really nice, relaxing area as far as the dining room goes. And so they had some other spots in the ship as well that I'll go ahead and show right now. This front area out here was pretty cool, and so usually when you're on a cruise ship, you really can't get to this type of area. It's only dedicated towards staff, but this one actually had a swing out here and things like that. It was really cool, really relaxing. I stayed out here for quite a bit, and I just kind of sat there and drank and just enjoyed the views and stuff like that. And kind of back to what I was showing earlier, so there are going to be multiple dining rooms on this vessel. Again, I only went to a few. I went to the one where the buffet was at, and then the one I was sitting in as well. I wish I had saw more, but I was just focused on drinking and eating, to be honest. But it's really nice. Like I said, it's a variety, and they all have different just vibes and just atmospheres. And none of them are bad. They're just different. So I really did enjoy that aspect of it. And then just to reiterate, so I did have the free bar at sea, which was incredible. I mean, there are bars literally on every deck in multiple areas of the ship itself. Grab a drink, it's just walk up, get your drink and leave. You can tip if you want to, but it's not required. It was really cool, and they make some really good drinks like any other bar would. Now, the last two things I want to talk about before I wrap this up is going to be the dance floor and the views. So basically, once everyone's done with dinner, or you can go up early, it's up to you, there is going to be a top deck, so third deck, where they have a DJ, and then they also have this huge area where you can either go and potentially dance, you can just go and sit down, or you can see these incredible views. Of course, this ship, and I had no idea it did this until this cruise, but somehow they go around the long way, and they're able to actually go into the middle of downtown. And they can't go too far because they have those small bridges, but they can actually go into the main centerpiece of downtown, and they do a 360, and it is just incredible. I kind of want to do this cruise at night to see how that is, because this is more of it was a dinner cruise, but it ended when it was still sunlight. But it was beautiful. Oh my God, just seeing that. I mean, I've seen Tampa so many times now, but just being on that vessel and at that height as far as the third deck and all that, it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. And then, like I said, that DJ as well, he was playing some good songs. Here's some quick clips right here. So yeah, he played a variety, and he played music for everybody. And that's another thing as well, is this ship was very diverse. It wasn't just a certain group of people, a certain age. It was almost everybody on there. And so literally the DJ, he was doing his thing. And so that was really cool as well. And there was a couple people dancing here and there, but not too much because it was kind of hot outside. So as far as my summary, I would definitely say this is a must do. It's going to sound strange to say for those who have watched the Craft Tampa review, but I actually enjoyed this one a little bit better than the Craft Tampa. Craft Tampa was still amazing. I would do that again in a heartbeat, but this is more similar to a cruise experience that I'm used to. A lot of people that follow this channel know that I've done more than 20 cruises now, and it's like to be on this ship, it being my home city, and literally it's just affordable. Like, it's so many things that just went right. I really didn't have any issues whatsoever, so I can highly recommend this. And Craft, I would just say either one. I mean, if you're looking for more of an intimate personal experience, do Craft. If you're more looking for a family outing or just something fun, do this one. But either way, I can highly recommend it. Now, there is one last thing I do want to talk about, and this is not a dig at this cruise or company whatsoever. They had nothing to do with this, but there is only one criticism I had, at least on my cruise, was when I first got there, it was hot, so we were all saying, like, they had this little line we had to stand in to basically check in, and there was this birthday party of about 40 to 50 people that just came, and they just cut everybody. So we were all standing there, and this one lady was sitting down, I guess, saving a spot, and they just cut everybody. Now, again, this is not an issue because you have assigned seating, and I mean, if you've ever been on the cruise ship, you know how those lines get. They're crazy, and people just do whatever. But that was pretty unfortunate, so I would just say, I mean, just kind of be mindful of that. There were some people that were pissed. For me, I could care less, but some people were furious about it. So, again, it's nothing to do with this line on this company, this cruise. It's more about the rude people. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please, again, if you have not seen my review of Craft Tampa, check it out. There's so much to do in my beautiful city of Tampa. I love it, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.